Oh, welcome back to another video. I mean, it's been years, hasn't it? It's a video I've been procrastinating over for about best part of a year. Been wanting to film this one for a while, and a lot of you over on Instagram have been asking for a longer style video of the setup that we've got. It's actually not in my garden, it's in Charlie's garden, who I ride with quite a lot these days, and we set this up probably a year and a half ago now, and it's taken this long and I do apologize, to film a video explaining the dimensions of it and the materials that we used, and yeah, some of the rails that we have down there, which is, yeah, it's a mega setup, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna get my snowboard out of the garage and we're gonna put it in the car, and then we're gonna head on down there. It's about a 30-minute drive to Charlie's, so yeah, it's not so much of a back garden setup anymore, but I try to get down there like once, twice a week. Gonna apologize of this really outrageously messy garage. I really do need to sort this out. So yeah, I've got a couple options. This is my new Salomon hook knife, which I'm not going to use at the ramp because it is literally brand new. I just got this from those guys. Super nice board. Love riding it. Well, say I love riding it, but I've only ridden it once because I rode it at the weekend in Manchester. You might have seen from my latest clip on Instagram. But it is a wicked snowboard. It's a 156, and I don't know too much about it because it's been a while since I've ridden Salomon boards. It's been probably, I don't know actually. I mean, I rode for Salomon for a long time, since I was like 8 years old, right through to I was like 18 or something, and then I switched to Nitro, and I've just, you know what, like, I just love Salomon boards. So yeah, here we go. I'm just, you know, I'm trialing it, I'm testing it. I've never ridden the hook knife, but I mean, after riding it once at the weekend, absolutely loved it. So, but I don't want to trash it on the ramp. So I'm going to be going with this, which is my Nitro Team Pro, Marcus Cleveland. Big up Marcus, good dude. And yeah, I'm going to ride this one because I've actually ridden this quite a lot, and as you can see, it's yeah, it's been ridden on rails quite a lot. So what else do we have? We have, I'm not actually going to use these today, but my Nike boots, which I do need to take the liners out of because I definitely do not want to be wrecking these at the ramp. See, the light's still working, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so I need to take my liners out, put them in my other boots, and then we're good to go. I think I'll ride a little bit today. Not too much sure how much I'm going to ride, but let's drive on down there. Okay, let's do this. Safety first. I really need to get rid of this car. It's too loud. It's too loud. Nothing works on it. The lights always mess up. I'm constantly spending money on it. So yeah, I have to do this thing where I check I've got everything. Board, boots, helmet, that's on my head. GoPros, check. Hat. Me, I've got myself. Right, alright, let's go. Let's get to the ramp. I'll see you there. We have arrived at the ramp, and it's looking very messy because obviously at this time of the year, all the leaves start to descend, and we built the ramp directly below a tree, so every time we come it gets covered in leaves, so end up spending a lot of time just sweeping it before we can actually ride it. But the purpose of this video is not just to come snowboard, but also to give you guys the inside information on the dimensions that we did and used for this ramp. So the specs of, what am I talking about? I'm waffling, but basically the length, the width, the height, the amount of rails that we've got here, and we've built more to come, by the way. We're going to do more build videos of those, and the materials. Obviously what I'm stood on is Snowflex, but down there we're using a turf. But first of all, before I get started with anything, is this needs sweeping up and clearing up because it looks a bit of a mess. So yeah, cut to sweep video. Don't even know where the sweeping brush is. Okay, found it. Right, I think that'll do. It's not perfect, but get a bit of a workout doing that. Not going to bother with the landing because, well, it doesn't really matter. There's enough speed anyways. But yeah, let's talk about. I've lost my train of thought. Let's talk about the specifications anyways before we get snowboarding. But basically, insert clip of me and Charlie measuring it. Cool. And I've got my notes written on my phone when we did actually measure it back in summer. I was meant to do this video ages ago, and so it's taken me months to get round to it. Alright, let's do this properly. So, height of the ramp is 3 meters. So that's from the base there to the top. And obviously you can see we've used scaffolding because it saves a lot of money on wood. Otherwise we'd be buying an awful lot of wood actually just to build this structure here, and it was actually worked out cheaper to just do it in scaffolding. Obviously, you know, you can see underneath here what's been done. So that's all like 18mm ply, which you can use, and then some huge timbers that run down the actual drop in. So we'll take you to the top of the drop-in ramp so you can see. So let me run up here without trying to fall over. So from that point to that point is 1.3 meters. Obviously we built this railing around here just to stop us from falling off, and the whole width actually, so from here to here, is 2.5 meters for the run-in. So from this point all the way down to that point is 8.3 meters. I actually got the degrees as well, if you want to know that. So back to the fun. Here we are. So at the top we've got the angle, so from probably, I don't know if you can see it, maybe it's actually better for me to run down so you can see it from the side. But this part here is 45 degrees, and then it gets to this point, and then it gets to 35 degrees from here to like here, where it starts to, you can kind of see the angle there, and then it goes to 15 degrees lower down, and then obviously you've got a small amount of flat before the takeoff starts to come up. So that's the angles, and that's basically the whole in-run. I don't think there's much more to explain about it, to be honest. Snowflex as the in-run material. I'm not sure if anyone's familiar with this surface before, but it's highly used. around the world. It's actually what I started to learn on Snowflex. Well, I learned on Dendex, that's a lie. I learned on Dendex first because that was the lesson slope at Halifax, and then the main slope was Snowflex, and that's pretty much what I grew up riding. Well, it is what I grew up riding. And then the landing, sorry if I'm waffling, I do tend to waffle a lot. That is just super thin turf. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's like the cheapest stuff you can get. And this works really well. And if you can't get Snowflex, because I know it's quite hard to get hold of, then sorry, I had something in my eye. Then this stuff, the turf, works really well as an in-run. And I have, in previous ones that I've done, different ramps and stuff, I've actually used this a lot as the in-run surface. It works really good. We actually tried, and this is an interesting thing. So this you don't really need this. This is just, we were testing this, but it's like they use it in roofing. Now I'm not sure what the technical term is, and if there's any roofers on here, you probably know what this stuff is. But we thought this would be like a good shock absorber just under the landing. So it actually runs all the way up to the end of the rail and all the way down here. To be honest, I don't really know if it does work or not. So moving on to the rails, we've got quite a few actually, different ones. They do need a little bit of maintenance. There's a few that are out of action at the minute because they've just, well, the waterfall rail being one of them, it's just super loose, needs fixing. But obviously this one, you've probably seen my Instagram used many times. This is actually built for me during lockdown. This is one of the extreme rails. They're a wakeboard company. They do a lot of wakeboard rails, but they built that for me, which was super nice of them, so thank you, because that's still going super strong. And this is the waterfall rail. So we've got, it's quite fun this, and we do need to fix it because it's out of action at the minute, but I actually love it. It's just really loose and not working too well. This is the one that we're using a lot at the minute. So this is amazing. So this is actually 4 meters in length, and I should probably do a separate build video of the rails if you actually want me to do that. This is a smaller one, so we use these smaller ones as like, so we can transfer. So you might be able to transfer from that one to that one, or vice versa, that one to that one. That's a bit of a taller one, so that's another transfer option. That's a really good one. But we got quite a few rails going here. We do need more, so any suggestions? I was thinking an S rail would be pretty cool, so we haven't got an S rail. Just need to get my head around how we do that and how we build it. And then this one's a funny one. This one's the chain rail, which no one has attempted to board slide it yet. But I mean, if you look at that, I mean, it's just crazy if you went sideways on this thing. I mean, someone's got to do it at some point, but I don't know, me and Charlie are being a bit scared, because you're gonna have to kind of do it like on your heel edge. You can't, like, you couldn't keep it flat base for sure, like you'd just get ruined. But this is a super fun option. But I'm gonna stop waffling now, because I've done that a lot through this video so far. Yeah, I'm gonna do a few runs, so let's cut to some clips of me actually riding. I was gonna cut straight to riding clips, but I realized I hadn't switched the rails around, and I'm just not feeling hitting that straight away. So I'm gonna quickly switch the rails, and then we'll get going. Okay. We're back with this angle. It's probably my favourite angle, to be honest. Okay, right. We're gonna first of all start off with
a little 50-50 to warm up the old knees, the creaky knees, which, I don't know, I'm only 32, but my knees are hanging. All right, let's go. I've not even warmed up properly, but this is a warm up. Right, okay. Wonder how slow or how fast this is, but let's try 50-50 first. Oh, it's not bad. Not bad. We've basically what am I even saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, right. I think let's go with a little front lipper. I think I've set up. Nah, should be fine. Like front lip. Okay, right, here we go. Oh, whew. Felt nice. It's nice and slick. Oh. I love this thing. It's just so good. Like, to be able to just rep out tricks like really quick. It's just amazing. I mean, it's tiring, and the strapping in and unstrapping gets a little bit tedious, obviously, but maybe should try some step-in bindings. But apart from that, it's amazing. Don't know what to do now. Maybe just switch the angle so you're not having to look at my face the whole time. Maybe I'll go a little front board. Okay. Alright. Front board. Whoa! I actually ended up being front board to fakie, which I didn't actually want. I wanted it to be like front board to regs. That'll do. Oh, my boot laces have come undone. Oh, sort that out. Cheekily popped out of the side. Right. Right. Little switch up on the angles. And I'm actually not feeling too energized today, so I'm probably not going to push myself too much, but do a few little runs. This video was mostly about showing you guys the ramp and the specifications and stuff like that. Alright, let's do a front lip, because that always looks nice from this angle. Woo! Why front lips just feel so good. I mean, simple trick, but done right, best feeling trick. I need gloves, need gloves. That's not gonna work. Can't commit without gloves. Too scary. Right. Now I just got to try and avoid the GoPro on the landing. Just realised that that last front lip wasn't, you couldn't even see the board. I honestly, this what makes, the app is actually quite good for this, just to adjust it, but kind of want to make sure that you can see ahead and also see my snowboard. I think that's right. So I'm going in, then bosh. Thing is, I look ahead, I'm not looking at my snowboard. I need to point it down a little. Okay, we're going for another front lip because the last one I didn't get the shot quite right. So this time hopefully it'll be a bit better. Oh my gosh, I nearly hit the tripod. Whoa! I like popped off and I just was like, maybe this was a bit too close. I feel like. It's actually running really nice. So fast on that rail. That stuff is amazing. The soft and slippy data wax. Right. Let's do a little front board 270 out. Same way. Not pretzel. God, not feeling that today. Oh, that felt good. Yes. Oh. Okay, right, well, I'm not going to do too much more because if you've made it this far watching, then congratulations, you deserve a medal because it's been a long one. And a little front board fakie maybe. Let's do that. Whoa. It's actually running really nice today. Wish I could stay a bit longer, but I got to shoot off. Let's adjust this a little bit because it's a little bit wonkified. Right, I think I'm going to switch to a couple different angle, maybe shoot some from below, a couple of tricks, and then I think we'll finish up on that. I think I'm done. I think that's the end of this video, but it's been fun making this one again. And do you know what, it's been a while since I've posted longer style format videos on YouTube, and I would love to bring it back. So thanks everyone for watching if you've got this far, and I will see you in the next one. Big up.